Hi, friends.
Hello.
Hello.
So, guys, where were we this evening?
The Bullet Catch.
What is the Bullet Catch, Ruby?
It is a kind of magic show / performance play thing.
Exactly. Like kind of combo performance, play, magic, theater.
Illusion, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you like to come back to the word illusion.
I do.
Yes. So, was there anything noteworthy about this production other than the fact that it was amazing,
It was pretty cool.
incredible?
Would that have to do with me being on stage the whole time?
Do not get up. I'm not getting up.
He was the volunteer that got chosen.
Yeah, was he up there for the first part of the show? The
The
middle part?
whole time.
The whole time.
Wow.
And by the way, why do we think he was chosen?
Because of me.
Yeah, what
It's
happened?
Well, I was like, the guy thought that I was trying to pull his hand down, but I was raising it up higher.
Yeah.
So since he had asked about us, he had to pick us.
Yeah,
Pretty
he,
much
Plus being my adorable self, you know.
true dad. Yeah, you sort of caught his attention, right, when you were like adjusting Daddy's arm, and he was like, "Oh, you don't want." I can't do a Scottish accent. You don't want to. Can you do the Scottish accent? You don't want him to.
Oh, you don't want him to do it.
No.
Is that Irish? Anyway,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, you don't want him to do it.
Anyway, so Daddy was on stage the whole time.
Yeah.
Christopher,
Yes.
how was that experience for you?
It was pretty fun. I mean, it was actually pretty easy because I'm comfortable on stage. I'm comfortable reading. You trusted him a ton because he was so clearly awesome,
Yeah.
and he had a nice, lovely way about him.
Yeah, it was a one-man show.
Warm and
the
welcoming.
Scottish dude.
Yeah.
So appealing.
Yep, absolutely.
Rob Drummond.
Rob Drummond,
Yeah.
my new pal,
So you
my new mate.
you would participate in some of the magic tricks, illusions.
That's right. I would be the one who would, come up with the mental images, have the experiences, select the words out of a book for him to guess.
He asked you many
That sort of
personal
things.
questions.
He did.
Things that you believe in.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was
Now I'm
pretty
remembering more and more about it.
Yeah.
What was the culmination of the show?
The name of the show is Bullet Catch, and so the audience member shoots a bullet at the illusionist, and he catches it in his mouth.
What was that like for you, first of all, Rubes?
Weird.
Yes.
I never imagined my father as a murderer, to be
No.
honest.
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Thank you, Rubes.
Yeah, except for that one time we were walking and we were like, it was dark and he was wearing a black coat and I was wearing a sweatshirt and he had this saw because we like this big
A saw?
Yeah.
sharp rusty saw because we
Uh-huh.
were cutting down a tree part.
Branches.
Oh. In the dark?
Yeah, because the tree branches were hanging out over a corner, so you couldn't see cars coming, and
Ruby
the house
just
was
whispered in
abandoned.
my ear, and someone's head. So, okay, so you never imagined him to be a murderer.
Right.
Do you now imagine him to be a murderer after tonight?
To a more of an extent, but not too much to be worried about.
Good.
That's good.
What was it like for you holding an actual pistol
Yeah.
and shooting first a plate, which what happened when you shot the plate? Lots of pieces.
Yep.
You
It was
shot
pretty
it.
cool.
Nice aim.
Thank you.
Nice shot. And then what
I would
happened?
And then I shot it at the guy.
I mean, and just a few days ago, we were talking with my dad about Milgram's experiment, right?
I
mean-
yes, that's right.
Why wasn't there a large party
What?
saying, this is not okay, I'm not going to stand for this, I will not be shooting this lovely man, Rob Drummond's head?
Right. Because I had every confidence that it was not going to injure the gentleman.
Yeah.
Who's Milgram?
It's a long story. We'll tell
Yeah, we'll tell you about that later. Stanley Milgram's a famous experimental psychologist.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about that another time.
Yeah.
So, Christopher, you
Yeah,
were
so I just basically trusted him.
Yeah.
And he was,
Was your heart beating really fast?
No. I was very focused on doing what he told me and remembering his instructions.
You're such a good person for shooting properly.
So good. Such a good shooter.
You were very calm and steady.
Thank you, Eva.
Now, do we think it came up when he asked you at one
Yes,
point
it
if you had
did.
any ambitions? And
Yeah.
you said yes.
So he had these cards, and these cards are talking about love, relationships, career, health, happiness. And he shuffled through to ambitions. What's your career? And he talked a little bit about that. Do you have ambitions? And it's like, I'm running for mayor.
Yeah. And of course he loved that, and it was really funny. Do you
Yeah.
think people thought you were a plant? I think people probably thought it was a setup.
I would've.
might.
I would have.
You never
I would have
know.
been like, please, that and that. Yeah,
Although I think having Ruby raised
yeah.
Ruby, I think changes it. There's a funny thing.
You saved the day once again.
Thanks, Troops.
Always do.
There was a concern in the Civil War about whether or not the draft lottery would be fixed somehow,
Yeah.
and so they couldn't. So they had a child select the number out of the bucket because
That's
they knew
interesting.
the child couldn't be
A mature child.
adjusted. No, not even.
Oh, in fact,
They had
properly a very
truly
young,
young
child. Like Ruby, immature, very young.
Yes.
It's not nice.
Yeah, it's not a joke either, is it?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.